Exciting finish tonight.
We're attached.
Once we got a chair situated,
Sorry.
for Mikayla, Cowling, and Jaelyn Brown.
Hi guys, it was good to be back in Haas. This was a really important win for us. I think our team was locked in. We didn't play perfectly by any means, but there was no doubt in my mind that everyone was with us, which allowed me to make some calls and adjustments that they got the job done. So incredibly gritty play down the stretch. I mean, Jaelyn had some huge offensive rebounds. She was good all night, but really important ones that were critical in the fourth. And obviously moving Mikayla to our 4 spot, she made me look smart because she made every important play that we needed. And just really feel like our team was going to win this no matter what, even though Colorado gave us everything that they had, and they're really good. And just happy to get the win and try to win the weekend on Sunday.
Coach, I was going to ask you about that. With about 6 minutes left or so, you brought Christine back in and moved Mikayla to the 4. What did that allow you guys to do down the stretch?
Well, first, Rusty, I'm going to make a call to the Chronicle and say you're not allowed to watch anyone but us because we average a lot more points when you're in the building. So if that's okay with you, I'm going to call the editor. You asked, moving her to the 4, how did that allow her to get looks? I think, Mikayla's a matchup problem all over the floor, but they had been sort of sagging off our 4-player, and just give us a different look. Let her get to some driving spots that I don't think the person who's defending her, who was, I think their 3-player, was ready to defend that. And she just was really aggressive, got to her spots and made shots, and it gave us a huge lift. Sometimes, when you run things they're not looking for or take, there's so much attention on Christine, gives other people one-on-ones, and she just made really tough plays.
That little 11-point burst that Jaelyn had in the first half will stick out. But you mentioned the rebounds too. How good was she all around tonight for you guys?
I would make a Vinny the Microwave reference, but they don't know him. Makes me feel very old. But to have someone coming off the bench who can you don't know who he is. See, exactly. See, you guys all know who.
Microwave, Jay.
Right, there was a player on the Pistons back in the championships who would just come off the bench and heat up right away and give them some instant offense and points. But I actually think Jaelyn's been in a really good rhythm recently. I've said this before, just making good decisions, moving the ball when she should, taking her shot when she should, getting to the rim. And so early on when we were having trouble scoring, how many of our points did she score in the first quarter? Probably a lot of them. In the half.
17.
Right. Just by doing what she does, which is, her mid-range jumper and getting to her spot. So that was huge. Our depth is important to us. CJ's a critical piece off the bench, Bird, Jaelyn, but Jaelyn in particular, just being able to give us a different pace and come in and run in transition and make shots was huge. And then, as I said, down the stretch, we don't win unless we get those really critical offensive rebounds.
Jaelyn, what were you seeing out there in the first half when you were in that zone? What kind of were you seeing from them that allowed you to perform like you did?
I don't know. I just felt like I was really focused, and my teammates were behind me the whole way through, and I just felt like I needed to score.
Oh, is that easy, huh?
No.
Mikayla, what can a win like this do for you guys?
It's huge. We came off a pretty rough weekend last weekend, and these type of wins, gutsy wins, it shows our potential and it shows what we're capable of. We have a long way to go still, and we have a couple games to prove ourselves to the rest of the world and to ourselves as well. So it's always good to win. Wins are always fun, but this game was a gutsy win, so we have a lot of potential.
Can you talk about Isha Thomas? She had some big shots for you, some really tough layups, and kind of kept you in it. Talk about her performance and what that meant for you guys in this game.
It was huge. I've said all year, I feel like we have different pieces and can score in different ways. And at some point, it just became sort of a attack off the dribble and create something. She made a couple nice passes, got herself to the rim or to the paint and created for other people. But, she just has that little general, demeanor to her. I thought the best thing she did all night, and I said this didn't have, there was a point in the first half where we were a little flustered. I think there was about 15 seconds on the shot clock. She got us into a set that someone else scored. I think Christine ended up scoring, but she just got us to the right spots and made the play. Just as important as in the second half, she made some critical finishes, obviously finished at the free throw line, but she did a really nice job of asserting herself when we needed her to.
It seemed like from the very beginning the energy was different than in the last few games, at both ends, attacking, playing faster. Was that something that the players, you were intentional in saying, let's just keep pushing even when, turnovers and missed shots or whatever else, and just kept pushing?
Yeah, I mean, at practice, you know, we had a lot of inspiration to be better and to do the things that we know how to do at a fast pace. So we've been practicing that in practice, and you know, getting out, getting run outs, using our strengths, and it translated from practice today.
Time for one or two more questions.
Did you have to come back with Christine earlier than you wanted to with the 4 fouls, or is that about the 6-minute mark about when you were going to do it?
Pretty much. I mean, I can't tend to judge what's going on, but I felt like she was locked in. I felt like it might give us a burst there. And when we play a lot of zone, she is able, when there's not like clean box outs in zone, she's able sometimes just to like go up and clean up some rebounds and just be a presence in that. They were getting to the rim a little bit, so that was the reason. More so on the defensive end, I told her, like, you have to still play defense with 4 fouls, but she wants to stay in the game. So to put her in, you know, with 6 minutes to go, it was maybe a tiny bit early, but I felt like it was the right time.
I think this is 12 or 13 straight years that you guys have won at least 10 games at home. Does that mean something to you guys to kind of have that rolling?
I mean, it means a lot to me. It really. I mean, I hope it means something to them too. Sorry, but it means a lot to me. Like, I think our crowd here is great, and I do want, you know, to win for the local community and the fans who follow us. I mean, Kayla's only got 2 more, so maybe she can talk about that. But I do think we're proud of, you know, being able to protect our home court.
Yeah. She said it all.
You couldn't say anything now.
Yeah. She always kills it. I can't.
Sorry.
Takes my shine all the time.
So.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, last question before Mikayla gets herself in trouble.
Just Jaelyn, I noticed you went to the bench, you went to the locker room for cleaning up. Was it a cramp? What exactly happened there?
I've been having knee problems, but I just kind of tweaked it a little bit, but I'm okay. Yeah, I'm fine.
All
She
right,
was down.
thank you guys for coming out. Colorado head coach J.R. Payne will be up shortly.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Sorry, Kayla.